Thank you so much for having me today, you guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about customer satisfaction and talk a little bit about how RealSatisfied is working not only in Australia a little bit, but more of my United States knowledge. So I'm going to just kind of give a brief presentation about how we frame the mindset of customer satisfaction, how you can execute on that in your business, and actually how it helps you grow your business. We're led to believe that our reputations are found online. When consumers hit the online portals, when they're searching for agents, we usually tell ourselves and we tell other agents from conference stages that this is where your reputation is founded, where it can be, if you're using online reviews, consumers can read these reviews, and this is where they go, aha, this is the perfect agent for me. They have a wonderful 5-star reputation. They have hundreds of online reviews. I see them everywhere. They must be absolutely amazing. And what happens is that those reviews have a tendency to set a certain expectation for that reputation. And if your service does not meet that expectation or falls short of that expectation, that is where your reputation suffers. So this is actually where RealSatisfied comes into play. And what we actually do is we help you understand how you're building your reputation, help you gain customer insights, and help you actually listen throughout the transaction and through every bit about your business. So you're gaining great insights based on this third-party collection of feedback. 74% of your business is going to come from word-of-mouth marketing. It's going to come from the referrals, and it's going to come from people that are recommending you. That's exactly what you want to build on. We have a gap between the end of a transaction and the start of our next transaction in that we're not actually nurturing our customers after the transaction. So there's a follow-up process here that can be part of that word-of-mouth marketing that's going to continue to drive and create more lifelong brand advocates for you than simply having a closed deal. One of the things I want you to think about going forward on this journey, and if you use RealSatisfied, think of this as a strategy. Being a third-party provider, we are going to collect feedback from your customers on your behalf. So this is not something that you have to be put in that awkward position of you asking, so hey, can you give me 5 stars? I know that I'm amazing. I want to use a testimonial on my website. This is actually us going out and creating a nice co-branded email and a strategy for you to collect this feedback consistently and systematically, and that's the strategy behind it. The real question is, does your reputation, is it the same as your marketing message? And what we want to try to do is align everything that you're doing in your marketing and make sure that everything that you execute on in the transaction is actually how your reputation looks. We want you to be authentic. We want everything that's out there about you to be truthful so that when consumers come to you, they actually know exactly who they're going to get because they've already made that emotional connection based on the feedback that they've seen about your reputation and the word of mouth. So let's talk a little bit about the benefits of getting customer feedback. When you know what's going on in your business and you know that you are executing 100% customer satisfaction every single time you do a transaction, and you know what factors become problems way before they escalate into something else, you have a competitive advantage over about 80% of real estate agents in the industry, simply because you are being proactive and systematic about collecting that feedback as an ongoing process in your business so that you're always able to improve going forward. When you go through this journey with your customers and you're using RealSatisfied to collect that customer feedback, you're actually going to be finding out what your unique value proposition is based on everything that customers say about you, and it's really enlightening. The best thing about RealSatisfied is that you own absolutely every piece of data that's collected in the surveys. You have settings in the back of your dashboard which allow you to decide if you want to publish a review or not. So we don't turn away any bad reviews. If something comes along, and 99% of them are not ever bad, but if one comes along that is bad, you absolutely have the choice of whether or not to make that public or not. A best practice would be, once it automatically goes out to Facebook, go back in, and if you have that type of rapport with your clients, tag them in that, and if you're friends with them on Facebook, tag them in that post so that they can share that story and kind of come in and go, oh yes, you were amazing. And then all of a sudden that's in their feed, their friend's feed as well.